Yeah, Brandon, the frustration was, visible during the first half today from everyone on the team. I just wanted to know what you thought, what led to that frustrating first half, and what was the most frustrating part about it for you?
I just think we had. I think the most frustrating part was we had 2 really good days of preparation. We feel like past the game, the practice leading up to the game, we felt like we started to figure out our defense a little bit more. And then we come into the game, and then we're down 10-0, we're down 15-0, and it just keeps snowballing and stuff. So that was the frustrating part. Feeling like we had 2 good days of preparation and stuff within our defense. Feeling like we're finding some improvement. We're finding our footing on the defensive end, and then we're just not putting it together in the first half or throughout the whole game.
Brandon, it seems like with this team, you put together a decent performance and then you follow it up with something that may not be exactly what you're hoping for, and that's been going on and on this year. What is happening where you guys can't string together games where there is consistency?
That's a very good question. That is a really good question. I just think that it's all on us, to be honest. There's nothing, none of our coaches can draw up on the board for us to go out there and execute. I don't know why we come out certain game. If it's a certain game, like a certain matchup, or it's a really good team, top 5 team, wherever, then we're really amped. But then Virginia is also a very good team too as well. They're just not in the top 25 as well, but I don't know why we do those things. It's just about a mental aspect of it, making sure we're all together as a team and as a unit, and understanding different teams give us different looks. So it's just about figuring it out. That's a very good question, by the way.
Back here for both of you guys, Kenny said going into halftime, Mike said some stuff to the team. What was he talking about, and what are conversations like in the locker room when you guys are down like that at half?
Really just talking about what we all see out there. I'm figuring out what's there and what's not. Figuring out what we were doing that was good or that is good for us, and just keep focusing on it and keep going back to that. We want to find ways to go on runs, and we also have to find ways for us to stop them from going on runs as well. So really just focusing on what we're doing correctly, and focusing on what we're not doing, making sure we're not doing those things, making sure that we're put together very good possessions.
Brandon, you guys had been showing improvement the last 3 or 4 games, and this is a step back. Does it ever get to a point where the losing makes it hard to stay positive and hard to keep working?
I would say so. For teams that don't believe in themselves or like they've given up, but we never like to get embarrassed like we did today. But we're keeping the faith. I'm keeping the faith. We're all keeping the faith about because we know what type of team that we have, and we know that we are better than last year. We know we are better than the game that we put out. It's just about having the mental capacity to figure it out together, and take coaching well, and take criticism from my teammates and accountability from my teammates very well too. So I feel like we're right there. We got to put it together. We got to figure out how to put it together.
For both of you, there's been obviously flashes where the offense has been improving, but the defensive struggles, it's been a consistent thing all season. Kenny's talked about it. You guys have talked about it. What's being done, or are you guys mixing it up in practice, or why do you think the team is having a struggle getting over that defensive hump? Because you guys obviously are talking like you know what you need to do. What's the difficult part about getting that done?
I think the difficult part is just, like you just said, we're talking about it. It's the difficult part is talking about it, but we got to be about it as well. We can't allow one of our brothers, one of our guys, to just guard by himself, guard a very good player by himself. If E-Man goes to rotate, I have to help him, and when I go rotate, the person, whoever's on the floor with us, has to go help me. We all have to help each other. We're just not doing that. We're not being in gaps to get out of gaps. I'm not walling up on every time a guard gets downhill. So it's all a trickle effect. We all just have to help each other a lot more. We all feel like we're pretty good one-on-one defenders, but it's about sometimes someone may get beat. And it's just about being there for your brother and stuff, and being desperate. So we all have to be desperate on the defense end.
Yeah, just wondering what gives you the most hope that this team is able to, down the stretch of this season, put some things together and pull out some more wins.
What gives me hope is the games in New York. We're playing with the best of the teams. We're getting within 5 points, 1 possession games, but we're not figuring out how to get over that hump. But we're getting top 5 teams who people believe are national championship contender teams, top 5 teams, top whatever teams. We're getting them within 1 possession games. So we've shown we can do it. It's just about figuring out how to get over that hump, figuring out how to take lead of games and control games. I think that's what keeps giving us hope, and we're getting kills throughout games and stuff like that. Where we look really good on defense, where teams are not scoring. They may go over for like a certain stretch. It's just about carrying that out throughout the whole game, and putting it all together, putting together 2 halves of great defensive effort.
For Emmanuel, your first action in a while, what was it like for you to be back out there today, and what do you feel like you can give the team going forward?
I was happy to be back out there, and I didn't do like anything different than what I do. I just went in to help my team, like play defense. They needed me on the boards, so I went in there. They needed me on the screen, and I went in there to do my job. And I feel like if I keep doing my job and everyone keeps doing that job, we're gonna be good.
Can I ask, was that the same ankle that you hurt last year?
Nah, it was a different
Different ankle?
Yeah.
Anything else for us too? Okay, thank you.